Hello, everybody. Welcome to WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. John Robbins joined by Jonathan Koss for this edition of Thiel men's basketball on WXTC. The tied for the first Allegheny Gators come into Big League Gymnasium as a team that struggles on the road, 4-4, 9-0 at home when they're. Home sweet home is probably the best way to put it for this men's basketball team for Allegheny. Thiel comes in trying to get their first winning season since 2016-2017 as they sit at 9-8 and only need to win 3 more games in their final 6 to come away with that winning season. Most importantly is the positioning for PAC playoffs coming into these final stretches of the regular season. They've won the Thiel Tomcats winning their 3 out of their last 4 and 5 straight home games. First such streak since 2016-2017 has put them within a game of a home playoff game for at least the quarterfinals of the PAC playoffs. Top 4 teams, at least in most years, unless the format changes this year, get that top and home playoff game. Koss, coming into this one, these teams played back in December. It wasn't really as close as many would think between these two, but it was 84-70 because Allegheny was picked much lower than Thiel to start the season. They were picked 8th out of the NECAC. They had a struggling season last year, and now they're coming close to getting their 9th appearance in the NCAA tournament. If they're able to close this season out and win the conference tournament and get the automatic bid going into March Madness. So, Koss, any thoughts? On this game, I'll get into mine, but start out with you.
Just a couple thoughts here from me. First off, Elijah Harden has been playing out of his mind recently. On Wednesday, he had back-to-back threes to seal the win, and in his past 5 games, he's averaged 10-plus points. So look for him to be a key player, especially from beyond the arc. We've seen him go absolutely off from deep in games and have really propelled the Tomcats to wins this season. Look for him to have a big game today. And another person to watch is Marlon Ellerby. He's been having a roller coaster of a season, some might say, ups and downs. But I'm hoping he can start figuring it out a little bit, trend upwards, and I think today is a great day for him to begin that upward trend as we reach the tail end of the regular season and leading us in to playoff time. Other than that, though, Tomcats just need to play aggressive. This Allegheny team is not one to be taken lightly. They can get it done on offense and defense from in tight or from deep in main court here. So just being able to play consistent defense and guard everybody equally, treat everybody like a shooter, is going to be very important for the Tomcats if they want to pull away a dub here.
Some impact players to look out for Allegheny: Chad Hinckley, Ryan Lang, and Andre Wilder, and Luke Barker. Some of their guys that have been a main impact for these teams, starting with Caden Hinckley, the number 1 on this team, on their roster. He started to play all 19 games, the leading scorer at averaging 18 points a game, and the leading rebounder with 11.2 points per game, rebounds per game, as the senior 6'8" out of Boise, Idaho. But the connection, if you're looking a little bit closer, Mount Lebanon High School outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so it makes a little bit more sense to come to Allegheny than Boise, Idaho. Measuring in at 6'8", so he kind of towers above some of these guys. But Thiel does have some size, but they're out with their biggest player, Ahmad Tejamula. He had 12 games played and started. He has a foot injury, wearing a boot and in the team sweats, so obviously not playing tonight. He was an 1,000-point scorer, and he last played earlier in January. Not really knowing the extent and length of this foot injury. See if he's back for the PAC playoffs in about a month or so.
Packed house here.
Very much a packed house. If you heard the broadcast before, Koss was on it about the 1971, 72, and 73 undefeated women's basketball teams, honoring them. Big day for them, and now senior day for the Thiel College men's basketball team. They honor Benny Lavodrama and team manager Jenna McCandless as Ahmad Tejamula got his time in the sun last year as he was a senior. Came back for this 5th year and grad year.
Starting lineups being announced now, starting with Allegheny.
Allegheny blue jerseys, yellow numbers, white trim with Allegheny across the chest. Sporting pink warm-up shirts and pink socks. Thiel sporting their classic all-white home jerseys. Thiel across the chest, yellow numbers and blue trim. As the student section in front of us is filled.
Doesn't appear to be a empty seat.
No, not a single one. I mean, the last time I saw the student section filled was the women's volleyball PAC championship game.
There definitely wasn't an empty seat there.
No, absolutely not, but for sure not now, as people are still trickling in from outside. So snowy outside in Greenville, Pennsylvania, if you're listening from elsewhere. Classic winter weather inside, a perfect 65 and sunny inside Bigley Gymnasium. Set for some PAC basketball. A couple of the starters to go over for the Thiel College Tomcats. You mentioned Elijah Harden. Another couple guys to take note of. Mike Brown, another freshman. 17 games played with now making his 8th start. He's only made 1 field goal on Wednesday. He's from Clinton, Maryland, Gwynn Park High School. Elijah Harden sporting number 5 today. He sported 25 on Wednesday. A mishap with the laundry, from what I'm hearing, caused such a switch up in the jerseys.
It happens.
Hey, sometimes some things get out of sorts, like Tide Pods or detergent. You mix it in with the darks instead of the lights, but tipped off and ready to go here between Thiel and Allegheny. Allegheny gets possession first, moving left to right. Has possession on the far side wing of the PAC logo, brings to the top of the key. This Allegheny team firing off fast to begin. Underneath the basket, looking for some room, puts it up on the hook shot and gets it to go. Andre Wilder with the first points of this evening. Going right to left now, the Tomcats. Mike Brown gets the Lavo Drama. Tipped away by the Allegheny defense. Lavo Drama fighting for it. The senior will get the benefit of the jump ball and the possession arrow. Elijah Harding gets the inbound, drives it to the far side. Lavo Drama hands it off to Brown. Crosses over, passes into the senior Benny. Goes up to the basket, spins, puts it up, mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Allegheny, going left to right. If you're just joining us, John Robbins joined by Jonathan Koss. Thiel versus Allegheny, a PAC matchup here on WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Brings it to the far side. Puts it top of the key. Wilder has it. Puts it to the near side. To Preston Turk. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Drives in, gets it to Turk, who now decides to drive in. Pulls up mid-range jumper. That one's blocked. Rebounded by Rayshon Hooper. Thiel's going the other direction. Mike Brown crosses over to Hooper at the top of the key. Opts to pull up from 3. Knocks it down at the back of the rim and good. Thiel takes their first lead of the evening, 3-2. 18:33 to go in the first half. Brings it across the top, puts it to the far side, wide open 3, knocks it down! Ryan Lang had just enough space as a flying in Elijah Harden was nowhere to be found. Practically wide open 3 goes for him. Lavo Drama drives in, passes over to the near side. That's it to go! Mike Brown puts Thiel up 6-5.
3-pointers coming plentifully here in the first quarter.
Puts it up, knocks it down. The 3-point barrage that you mentioned, Koss, continues. Preston Turk on that one. Drives in, Ellerby puts it up. That one's rejected, but gets the foul. First shot is good for Ellerby. Now with the second. Gets it to go.
Looks like we're in for a high-scoring affair here, John.
For sure. Turk passes it down to the low block, gets it underneath the basket. No good for Wilder. Here come the Tomcats the other direction. The freshman Elijah Harden pulls up mid-range jumper from the foul line, gets it to go. 10-8. This one back and forth. If you like run and gun, this is the game for you. Wilder passes over to the near side to Lang. Mike Brown in coverage, throws it to the far side to Turk, brings it up, back to Lang on the near side wing. Passes inside, Wilder, mid-range jumper, no good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Lavo Drama, they push it on the fast break. Ellerby with possession, now fires it into Hooper. Has some space, no good on the layup, just not enough power behind it.
Looks like they're going to get Hooper with over the back call.
So the offensive foul against Tomcats. Caden Hinckley inbounds. Gets it to Turk. Puts it to the near side to Lang. Drives to the top of the key. Gets it to the far side wing, reversing the floor. Drives in. Gets underneath the basket, passes up the middle of the lane, intercepted by Ellerby, going the other direction. Puts it up for Hooper, his long reach is there. Puts it the layup and off the backboard and in. 12-8, up by 4.
5 of those points are coming from Hooper here early.
Hooper looking real strong where he left off on Wednesday. Puts it up, mid-range jumper, short, no good. Rebounded by Hooper, going the other direction. Mike Brown gets it underneath the Lavo Drama. Drives in, pulls up his dribble, gets it to Brown, who saves the over and back. Ellerby with possession, 19 seconds to go on the shot clock. Ellerby pulls up mid-range jumper off the backboard, no good.
Ellerby was looking for a foul there, thought he got his elbow when he was going up to release that shot.
Turnover. Actually, we'll stay with Allegheny off of Ellerby, kind of tied up there on the far side. Mentioned Hooper had 20 points, 14 rebounds on Wednesday against Bethany. One of the 2 Tomcats to have a double-double along with Benny Lavo Drama. Drives in, puts it to the far side corner, pulls up, he puts it down, no traveling there. Lavo Drama has it, gets to Brown, passes inward to Hooper. Puts it up from the post, that one will fall. The entire student section flexes timeout. We'll send it to break. Thiel up 14-8 on WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys, I love this song. I love these nachos. I love our kickball league. Ugh! I love this guy. What's your name? You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzzed warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. The crowd getting into it. A back and forth affair thus far. Allegheny with possession out of the timeout. Turk passes it off to Barker. Drives in. Double coverage does not matter. Right-handed layup goes off the backboard. 14-10, Thiel leads. Elijah Harden to the corner to Ellerby. No good. Short. Rebounded by Wilder. They go the opposite direction and fast. Elijah Harden tips it off his hand, out of bounds. A point-saving deflection.
That was great defensive awareness by Harden. He just got his hands out on the fast break and luckily was able to tip that ball out of bounds. Otherwise, that would have been at least 2 points for the Gators on that possession.
Passes it in. Gets up and under. A beautiful play by Caden Hinckley, the senior out of Mount Lebanon High School. Gets the top of the key to Lavo Drama. Harden crosses over, frees up some of his hands. Let's it go! Elijah Harden! He's legit.
Just not to be messed with from beyond the arc.
That one is short, rebounded by Ellerby, going the opposite direction, crosses over, fires it back up to Hooper, drives in, draws the double, puts it up from the post, no good. Just a little bit too much on that one. 17-12. Drives in on the near side, crosses over, gets to the top of the key. Working around, drives in, does Barker. Almost decides to pull it, does Wilder. Drives in, Lang gets it back out to Wilder, wide open three, does not fall. Rebound by Allegheny, the offensive putback goes for Ryan Lang.
Little guy in amongst the trees gets the rebound, the putback points. Great effort play.
He's got some nice hops underneath there. Stands up with the big guys despite his small stature. Ellerby gets it to Hooper, puts one up from three. His second! 20-14. A barrage of threes from the Tomcats. Drives in and really lays the body, does Mike Brown. Right into Preston Turk. Subbing in for the Tomcats, Gabriel Gonzalez, the transfer from Florida Memorial. He's played in 16 games for the Tomcats.
Mike Brown was not giving up the paint no matter what he could possibly do. Unfortunately, results in a foul here for the Tomcats, side out for Allegheny.
Inbounds it, gets it to the middle of the court at the logo. Crosses over, drives in. Decides to pull that one back out, does Portis. Wilder, step back three ball, lets it go. 20-17. Elijah Harden has it, gets to the top of the key to Brown. Now to Hooper at the nose of the Tomcat logo, the Gonzalez. Passes into Lavodrama, spins, backs down his defender, puts it up though. Say the foul's on the floor.
Playing physical defense in the paint. Wilder there just getting a little too handsy trying to get that ball away from Lavodrama.
No shots, but Thiel will have possession and inbound with a 20-second shot clock. Gabriel Gonzalez to inbound, standing at the T logo in the end zones of the court. Gets it to Elijah Harden, puts one up for three, no good, long. Rebounded by Allegheny, pushing the tempo. Gabriel Gonzalez was there to almost reject that thing, but went over his hands with the shot by Barker. 12:55 to go. Thiel up 20-17. John Robbins joined by Jonathan Koss on WXTC 88.1 FM. Greenville, Pennsylvania.
Gonzalez almost got two hands on that ball on that rejection. That would have been quite an impressive feat of athleticism from Gonzalez there.
You're a Cavs fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Almost brought reminiscent of the Game 7 block from LeBron James flying down court, two-handed slam off the backboard on the block. Elijah Harden spin around mid-range, gets it to go! The freshman from Kennedy Catholic never fails to amaze this crowd. Mike Brown is down on the court as tempers begin to flare. Thiel asking for a technical.
Mike Brown being attended to on the floor by the medical staff here at Main Paw Court.
Mike Brown able to walk off the floor.
Not sure what the injury appeared to be, but
he appeared to get in a hit in a place no one wants to be hit.
Looked like he was holding a wrist or an arm there, so I mean, I guess that's in a roundabout weird way better than an arm or any other sort of extremity injury.
You'd be afraid if it's breaking or something.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that. Mike Brown, a very special freshman. One of the two we always mention. or one of the three we always mention. Elijah Harden pulls up. No good. Just in and out of the rim. Unlucky roll for him. Thiel crowd getting into this one early. Crosses over, drives in. Lang with possession. Puts it up, nearly up and under is no good. Ball stays with Allegheny.
Looked like Lang just let that ball go, unable to hold on to it, but we're going to keep it Allegheny possession here.
Puts it up short. Jumper falls for Barker, who's averaging 14.6 points per game. 12 minutes to go. Thiel up 22-19. Ellerby outside the perimeter. Crosses over, steps back, drives in. Looking for somebody as he picks up his dribble. Hooper, mid-range jumper, gets it to go. Hooper has been on fire this week. Feels like he can't miss anything even if he tried. He gets that mid-range to fall. 24-19, up by 5 are the Tomcats. Drives in, falls over, rolls over the ball. They're calling for a traveling. Won't get it. And Allegheny regains possession. Drives in, does Hinckley. Spins, puts it up, and the layup is good. 24-21.
Smooth move from Hinckley on that one.
Intercepted by Barker, going the other direction, coast to coast. Gets it to go, and one. AJ Green with the foul coming in from behind. Lays some contact on that layup. Allegheny looking to tie it here with the free throw.
AJ Green, dominant presence in the paint on the offensive-defensive end, but he got caught a little bit slow in transition to get back on defense and just made a defensive awareness mistake of going for a block there when he didn't really have much of a chance to get a hand on that ball.
AJ Green, a pseudo-local product from Youngstown, Ohio, Austin Fitch High School. And the game is tied at 24 following the free throw from Luke Barker. He's the assist leader on this Allegheny team with 71. Sophomore from Newcastle, Pennsylvania, although went to Struthers, Ohio High School. Ellerby with possession on the far side, gets it over to AJ Green, looking over his options. Passes back to Ellerby, drives in, trying to create some space, makes a nice crossover, up and under, no good. Almost a baby hook underneath, gets it to go, but man, what a beautiful crossover to free up that lane. That three short, no good. Ellerby with possession, and the reach-in foul on Isaiah Portis. Had 3 points in their last meeting between these two. The freshman from Medina, Ohio.
We get Kaya Mexham checking into the game for Ethan Barnes.
The junior guard from Temple Hills, Maryland, as you mentioned.
Check that Elijah Harden coming out of the game.
Kaya Mexham with possession, gets the top of the key to Lavodrama. The Gonzalez on the far side, drives in, gets it back to Lavodrama. Mid-range jumper, no good, off the back of the rim. Here comes Allegheny now on a little bit of a run. Tied the game at 24. Gets around to the top of the key as they work around the perimeter with 4 guys out past the three-point line. Crosses over, drives in, puts it up. 4 guys there, does not matter for Ryan Lang, gets it to go. Thiel coming the other direction. Kaya Mexham gets it to Gonzalez, to Ellerby. Top of the key to Lavodrama. Crosses over, step back, mid-range, no good. Off the side of the rim and backboard into Allegheny Gators possession. Preston Turk has on the near side, closely guarded by Exum. Gets to the outside. They move it around twice, tries to find the open shot, nothing's open. Great defense by Ellerby, drives in, no good. Ellerby and Lavodrama combine for the stop. Exum now has it on the near side wing. Drives into the foul line, puts it up, no good. Tips it out, Lavodrama gets it back, puts it up, no good, but will get 2 shots from the line.
All sorts of action here early in this game. Both teams playing physical basketball. tight one, too. Allegheny only up 2.
The 140th all-time meeting between these two schools in basketball, dating back to 1924.
Good Lord.
Puts it up, front of the rim, back of the rim, and does not fall.
1924, you said. It's almost 100 years ago.
Yeah, good math.
That's crazy to think about. Random thought of the day from the Koss corner.
It's only second shot, good, hits the bottom of the net. Thiel only trailing by 1. Lang has it, top of the key. Throws it inside, able to wrangle it into Hinckley, trying to find room around Lavodrama. He's there, passes that out. Corner 3, his heel was on the out of bounds line. Turnover, a costly one. A substitute that snuck by be Rudy Hippolyte, one of the freshmen we always mention. Gets some key off the bench minutes for this Thiel team. They throw it around the outside perimeter. Hippolyte sets a screen for Ellerby, pulls up mid-range jumper. That one hits the bottom of the net, and Thiel regains the lead, 27-26. Crosses over. Top of the key to Hinckley. Lang on the near side, drives in, fires it inside, a beautiful pass. A block call against Gonzalez, 2 shots for Allegheny's Wilder.
Ref got the body behind that block call. He took a crow hop into it.
Really had to emphasize the call against Gonzalez, his first of the night. The 6'2" guard from Miami, Florida. Listed as a sophomore. First one, no good. As the crowd calls ball don't lie. 8:32 to go in this first half. Just over halfway through the first half of basketball. Wilder shoots his second. Gets it to go, ties the game at 20. 8:32 to go. Checking back into the game, Mike Brown, nice to see. After he went down earlier, holding what we thought his arm or other particular parts of his body, as Rudy Hippolyte goes up, no good. Tries to wrangle in his own rebound, will go past. Out of his possession, off the pads on the end walls and out of bounds in Allegheny's possession. Gets it in, fires it into Hinckley. Drives in. Lavodrama doing an amazing job on Hinckley, the leading scorer of this team. As Ellerby gets it to the top of the key, drives in. Lavodrama spins, looking around the restricted arc. Rejected by Hinckley. Drives in, crosses over. Fires it underneath, almost tipped away, fires inside, Hinckley's there, puts up the layup with his left hand and in. 29-27, Allegheny leads. As emotions continue to raise in Big League Gymnasium, these two schools only separated by, what, 40 minutes?
Not even, depends on how fast you're driving.
Crossover by Mike Brown, top of the key to Lavodrama, drives in, puts it up. Nearly falls, just an unlucky roll. A lot of those for Thiel, especially on Wednesday. Those unlucky rolls continuing. Hippolyte is there, fires it in. Hinckley gets it to around the three-point mark. Once again, they get a rebound. Puts it up for 3. That one will go. Luke Barker.
Second and third chance opportunities, that's going to happen.
Yeah, you can't let that happen with a team that seems to have a very high percentage of making those three-pointers. I mean, considering their three-pointers. Drives in, Mike Brown, mid-range, does not fall. Clangs around the rim, breaks free. Preston Turk has it, crosses over, fires to the far side, has an open three. Pump fakes, pulls in, mid-range, gets it to go. Luke Barker, timeout. Thiel. As these two teams continue to have tempers flare, 6:20 to go, Allegheny leads 34-27.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys, I love this song. I love these nachos. I love our kickball league. Ugh! I love this guy. What's your name? You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzzed warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to WXTC 80.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. John Robbins joined by Jonathan Koss. Thiel basketball on WXTC.
Back and forth action here at Main Paul Court. A lot of tempers, a lot of emotions in this game so far, and it's early. So hopefully people can get their emotions under control and we can play some good basketball for the rest of this game.
Mike Brown crosses over after a handoff from Elijah Hart, and Ellerby puts it out to Brown, puts it up. No good, off the back of the rim. Clangs out the backboard and into the possession of the Gators. Moving left to right still in this first half. Thiel trailing 34-27. Drives in, tucks it under his arm, lays it up to go. What a beautiful play by Luke Barker. Elijah Hart in response with some hustle. Turned over. Barker with possession now. Puts it up. Wilder gets it to go. Wilder flexes to the student section on this near side. Ellerby looking to slow it down a little bit. The junior guard from Temple Hills, Maryland, Oxon Hill High School. Throws the top of the key to Hooper. Almost pulls up. Does this time. Mid-range, no good. Goes in Allegheny's possession after the Thiel air ball. Appears to be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. We've taken enough breaks as of recently. As you mentioned, back and forth flurry of offense between these two teams, as threes seem to be raining down from this Allegheny squad, and Thiel just giving up second and third opportunities. What does Thiel need to do coming out of this timeout to kind of regain where they were in this game? They're now trailing by 11.
I think coming out of this timeout, they need to really put an emphasis on transition. They're playing a slow game, and especially on the defensive side of the transition, they're letting Allegheny get a little cheap baskets, cherry picking at half court and stuff like that from the guards, and that's not going to win you games when you just give up on defense like that, especially to a very, very prolific offense that is Allegheny.
Elsewhere in the PAC, Bethany leads 41-24. Bethany towards the bottom of the part of the standings of the PAC, almost upsetting Chatham thus far.
On their way to an upset.
Thiel did play Bethany on Wednesday, a team that really does fight to the end despite their struggling season. Preston Turk gets it inside through Hinckley to Lang with the layup. Allegheny continuing to stretch this lead. Elijah Harden pulls up for a three, does not fall. That one off the front of the rim and rolls out. Pushing down the court, Allegheny moving at breakneck speed. The right-handed layup goes for Ryan Lang. Mike Brown now has it on the far side. Drives in, Elijah Harden gets to Rayshad Hooper. Over to the near side to Ellerby. Drives in with the left hand, puts it up with his right, no good. Hooper with the putback, gets it to go. Cannot give Thiel those second chance opportunities with Rayshad Hooper underneath the basket. 42-29, Thiel looking to make a run. Need a stop here. Throws it to Wilder. To the near side. Nearly steps out of bounds. Manages to wrangle it in. Does Preston Turk. Almost loses possession. Passes it in. Gets it to Mike Brown. It was intercepted by Mike Brown, but a foul call will keep in possession of Allegheny.
Looks like they're going to get maybe Rudy Hippolyte on a hold.
Both teams had five fouls apiece in the first half. 2 away from the bonus. Passes to the outside, three-pointer, no good, short. Nearly to, can't wrangle it in, no good there. Rayshad Hooper finally wrangles in the rebound. That should have been brought in the first time. Elijah Harden now has it on the far side. Crosses over, Hooper drives in, spins, looking for room, blocked away by Hinckley. A foul against Thiel.
It's going to be a technical on Rayshad.
Probably said something after he missed or didn't get the rebound.
It was not what you need from a player who's been playing so well as of late. That's Rayshad Hooper, and those mental errors aren't going to win you basketball games, especially against a great team like Allegheny.
Absolutely. Luke Barker has the first one to go.
Hey, you dropped your kneecap.
Leading by 14 now.
Just got out of hand quickly.
Number 1 team in the PAC taking full advantage. Arguably, they have a bigger game on Wednesday against W&J that could determine home court advantage throughout the PAC playoffs. Preston Turk brings it over. Gets it to Ryan Lang on the far side. Drives to the top of the key, gets it to Caden Hinckley. Preston Turk has it. Spins, gets it to the near side, unleashes from 3. No good, short out the front of the rim. Lavo Drama pushing in transition. Crosses over, loses possession, gets it back. Looking for his options. Gabriel Gonzalez drives in, dribbles behind his back, almost pulls out the mid-range jumper. Mike Brown decides to drive in, rips through, fouled on the shot. .318 to go in this first half. Thiel has some major work to do. They want to come back and win this one as we get closer and closer to the midway point of this game. Mike Brown will have 2 shots. First one is good. Bounces a couple times around the rim and eventually falls to the bottom of the net. Thiel now down by 14 once again.
Hopefully Thiel can cut this lead this deficit rather to single digits before the half. That'd be a good momentum boost for them going into the break.
Second shot.
Lane violation.
I was going to say lane violation.
Don't see that too often.
No, you don't. 44-30. Second shot does not count. With the lane violation and Allegheny with possession off his foot for Ryan Lang. Gets it up underneath, passes it across the lane, off the hands of Hinckley and going in Thiel's possession. A pass by Mike Noonan. Mike Brown has it. Hands it off to Gabriel Gonzalez. Drives in, puts it up. No good. Back of the rim. Once again, the culprit of this one. And another miss for the Tomcats. Gets it to the far side. Drives in. Gets to the near side. Working it to Barker, who drives in. Passes it back out as he draws some coverage and a travel. Thiel will regain possession. A big turnover.
That would have been 3 points.
Yes, it would have. But nonetheless,
A little bailout.
yes, big bailout for Thiel as they trail by 14. Need some points here As we approach the end of the first half, Elijah Harden drives in, throws it to the near side to Ellerby, puts one up from three, gets it to go! Marlon Ellerby assisted by Elijah Harden. The two big-time scorers on this team combined for massive points to put Thiel within 11. Working around the outside. Gets it to Ryan Lang. Top of the key to Noonan. To the far side to Barker. Drives in. Throws it to the near side corner. And work it around the perimeter once again. They like to do that and does create some shots. Uses his arm to push off. Does Ryan Lang. And Thiel will get possession.
This is a big possession for the Tomcats. They have the ability to cut it to single digits like I was talking about. That'd be big for them and trying to get string together some points in the next couple possessions going into half.
Elijah Harden with possession from the handoff from his fellow freshman Mike Brown. Pulls up from three, no good. Allegheny winning the boards game. Up one will go out of bounds, stay in Allegheny's possession. As you know, in these types of sports, loose balls can make or break a game. And Allegheny is certainly making a game out of it. Every loose ball, every rebound, every, odd situation, they just get two passes in and out and find the open man, gets it underneath, pulls up, gets it to go after the pump fake from Luke Barker. The sophomore having a big day thus far. Ellerby swings it around the top of the key. Mike Brown with the left-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by Hippolyte. Off the front of the rim, rolls in for him for Rudy Hippolyte, the freshman from Lauderhill, Florida.
Soft touch from Hippolyte on that. Great job on his body control. It's maintained through the contact and finished.
Allegheny leads by 11, 46-35. Under a minute to go, clock rolling. Throws it to the near side, Caden Hinckley. Gets to the far side to Barker, drives in, pulls up the floater, no good. Nobody's there to retrieve that one as it's tipped off of Noonan's hand and out of bounds. Rudy Hippolyte, not so much a scorer, despite the last possession. Does a lot with, rebounding and taking up space on defense, and does a good job covering guys that are, maybe a little bit bigger than him. He clocks in at 6'4", so kind of average height in this conference. A hold against Allegheny. Thiel is in the bonus in the first half, so they'll have a 1-1. Ellerby will go to the line. But as I was mentioning about Hippolyte, does a lot with getting boards and filling time for some guys that need a breath, like Rayshad Hooper and AJ Green. Just not with their same size. Plays a pretty good kind of three position. Ellerby gets the first shot on the 1-1. Puts Thiel within 10. Trying to bring this deficit to under double digits with 34 seconds to go in the first half. Second one will fall. 46-37 Thiel within 9. Big set of free throws there, getting late into this first half. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There will be one more possession pending a no shot clock reset. Foul against Thiel will be a 1-1 from Allegheny.
Mike Brown got a little bit too much contact on Hinckley from the help side, just trying to close it down because he is such a threat inside the paint. But like I said, just a little bit too much contact on the arms and in the bonus, so Hinckley will be shooting free throws.
$19.4 to go in the first half. As I mentioned, both teams in the bonus. Hinckley, his first shot, good. Puts Allegheny at a 10-point difference. A big foul shot make going into halftime. We mentioned those two by Ellerby that were big. This one will, if they makes it, try to stretch it to 11. Does not go, so double-digit lead for Allegheny remains at 10. Kyle Exum has it, 15 seconds to go. Handed off to Harden, drives in. Gets it back to Ellerby. 10 seconds left before halftime. Looking. Gets a pick from Lavo Drama. Pulls up mid-range. Does not go. Hippolyte with the putback. Gets it to go and beats the buzzer. 37-39, a big two to bring it within 8 going into halftime here at Bigley Gymnasium. Koss, before we send it to a halftime break, any thoughts?
Just one thought, and that's going to be the Tomcats need to work on their defense coming out of the half. They need to evaluate what they can do for that transition defense. Like we were talking about, Allegheny's pushing the pace, and when that happens and you have your big fellas in, they can get tired quickly, and it appeared to happen there late in the end of the first period. So work on a game plan for that, and I think the Tomcats are in a good position to pull this lead a little bit closer to within reach, especially towards the end of the game.
We'll send it back to Kaylee Peacock in the studio for some music at halftime and come back with the second half of action on WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Allegheny 47, Thiel 39. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. John Robbins joined by Jonathan Koss. A electric first half of basketball. Thiel gets a buzzer beater and goes within 8 going into halftime. Potentially a big spot to bring this thing up within 10 and a more manageable deficit to come back from. As Thiel, I mean, kind of a electric start, a great start, but faltered midway through of the first half and really just gave up a big lead and, I mean, kept making mistakes, shooting themselves in the foot, and they got in their head a little bit with Rashad Hooper. He is currently now at 2 personal fouls after the technical. I mean, it's something you just want to see is 7 points, but big on the boards with 9 thus far, leads the team by, he has 4 total rebounds with 14 points. I was reading Caden Hinckley's stats, 7 points, 9 total rebounds for the Allegheny Gators. Right behind him on the score sheet is Marlon Ellerby for the Thiel Tomcats with 9. He also has 4 rebounds. Benny Lavodrama, only 1 point, but 4 rebounds. Those 3 players combining for 12. The only other player with a rebound, Elijah Harden, with 7 points. 1 for 2 from 3. 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. Has not shot a free throw yet today. Going into halftime. So, Koss, from your color commentary point of view, what does Thiel need to change coming into the second half to clean up this deficit that they're down 8?
Well, to start this game, Rashad Hooper was the catalytic. He was a converter. He was a guy that Thiel leaned on for the first, probably 8 to 10 minutes in this ball game. And after he got that technical foul, he got a limited role for the rest of the 10 minutes. He was on the bench for most of those minutes, and it really takes a toll on a team when they're one of their star players and one of the players that's really converting for them on a specific given day. It's a little demoralizing, a little deflating when you see him go out and take such a careless foul. But hopefully, key to win is for him to stay out of foul trouble and keep his head in the game and realize that some things are a little bit bigger than just a individual matchup or something like that, and don't get too emotional over things when they don't go as planned. And if that happens, I think Rashad Hooper has a big game, and the Tomcats can either cut this to a very, very slim deficit or even win this ball game, depending on how well they're able to handle that, the abilities of, 1, Caden Hinckley, and then 2, Luke Barker, who's been shooting the lights out of the building today. He has just been on fire from the field. So if they're able to do a combination of both, I think the Tomcats are in a good position.
47-39, Allegheny leads, a fresh 20 on the clock to start this second half. John Robbins joined by Jonathan Koss. Thiel basketball on WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. We had the first game on today between Thiel and Allegheny women's basketball, honoring the 50th anniversary of the landmark Title IX decision and the 1971, 72, and 73 women's basketball teams that combined to go 31-0. Today we honor the seniors for this Thiel men's basketball program. Jenna McCandless, the team manager, and Benny Lavodrama currently on the floor for the Tomcats. Here we go, going right to left. Allegheny has possession, gets to the top of the key, has an open shot for 3. That one won't go off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Rashad Hooper. That take by Preston Turk. Elijah Harden on the near side corner, works it around the perimeter, going 4 past that perimeter. A bunch of cuts off ball, sets up a pass for Ellerby. Rashad Hooper drives in on the low block, puts it up, right-handed layup, gets it to go.
Picking up right where he left off is Rashad Hooper. It's good to see him getting it back in the game immediately.
That 3 no good, rebounded by Benny Lavodrama. Working it up the court, Mike Brown pulls up mid-range jumper, wide open. That one won't fall. Unfortunate roll for him. Rashad Hooper in on the rebound, unable to corral it in from Luke Barker. Crosses over, drives in, lowers the shoulder, gets it to the outside. 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Hooper. puts it down court, but to Elijah Hart on the long Hail Mary pass, unable to connect it back to Benny Lavodrama. Up and down the court, fouled on the way up is Ryan Lang, gets it to go, has an and one opportunity coming up to extend this lead for Allegheny.
The foul looks like it's going to be on Hooper. It's going to be his third of the day, I believe. Just an unforced error on that one. Hooper was outmatched on the break 2-1.
Lavodrama gets the rebound off the missed and one opportunity. Ellerby drives in, puts it up, no good, but will get the 2 shots on the possession. 18:42 to go in the second half. If you're just joining us for the second half of action, Allegheny leads 49-41. Ellerby to shoot 2. John Robbins shown by Jonathan Koss. First shot is good. Brings Thiel within 7.
That brings Ellerby to double-digit points today, early in this second half.
Second shot, good. Ellerby, very much a team player. I think very much understated of how much he is. So he's willing to take a back seat in scoring to free up other guys. And a very important key piece of this Thiel team. That shot no good from 3 for Allegheny. That one goes out of bounds off the leg of Ryan Lang. But Ellerby, just a key player, key type of teammate that you want in your program. Tim Loomis, a very long tenured head coach. He's seen every level of college basketball, and great player he's brought into Thiel. Rayshad Hooper off the backboard, no good. The putback by Lavodrama just mistimed by a little bit. Lavodrama's there. Wilder has possession, spins, puts it up for 3, no good off the front of the rim. Out of the hands of Mike Brown. Spin move by Rayshad Hooper. Gets the fast break going. Benny Lavodrama goes up. And the crowd does not like that call. A charge against Lavodrama. One of those 50-50 judgment calls. Did he really move his foot? Did he fully stand still in time? That's really one that take it or leave it.
There's a lot going on that play. That's where it's hard to be a ref on that. It's hard to watch it all unfold and get it all right. So those 50-50 plays, often they go against either the offense or the defense, whichever. It's a coin flip, really.
Could see get back call. We'll see what happens. Gets the top of the key, flips it around the outside. Drives in. Gets it back. Stands on the near side wing. Drives over. Top of the key. Brings it up. Flips it to the outside. Stops. Drives in. Puts it up. Layup is good for Caden Hinckley. Making his 20th appearance and start of the year. Having a very big night for the Gators. Drives in. Ellerby passes back out to Lavodrama. Harden gets it, drives in, pulls up from the free throw line, mid-range, gets it to go. Off the back of the rim and bottom of the net. 51-45, Thiel trailing by 6, quickly back into this one and almost seems quietly. Passes it in, Hinckley has a wide open lane to the rim, is fouled on the way up, does not get the N1, and he goes down. Favoring his one ankle.
Slow fall down. He's not sure if he's going to get up or if he's going to need some attention from the training staff. Looks like he'll be okay.
He'll shoot 2 and most likely get subbed out.
I think that's going to be 4 on Hooper.
It is.
That's not good. Foul trouble for Hooper. He's been very, very prone to getting in foul trouble in almost all games this year.
2 shots. As you mentioned, the technical will count as 2. It appears Rudy Hippolyte will sub in for Rayshad after the first of 2 free throw attempts. That one short, no good. Caden Hinckley at the line. As I mentioned, Hippolyte will come in for Rayshad Hooper, who has his 4th foul of the night. Second shot for Hinckley. The leading scorer for this Allegheny team gets his second one to go. They'll sub him out after the apparent ankle injury. He seems to be jogging off quite nicely, but we'll see attention from the training staff. Holden Phillips to sub in. He did not play against Thiel the last time these two teams met. Ellerby hands it off to Brown, makes a move behind the back, crossover. Keeps spinning away from pressure, trying to find something to free up, gets it over to Harden, wrangles it in, jab steps, drives in, crosses over, looking for something as he backs out past the three-point line, gets it into Lavo Drama. Gets it up, no good, off the bottom of the rim, and we're going the opposite way. Appears to be Hinckley on the bench, seems to be okay. A big-time player for these Gators. Drives in, crosses over. Hippolyte, close coverage of Wilder. Flips it to the far side, Ellerby in coverage this time. Lang is there. Gets underneath, no good on the layup. Harden pushing the tempo. 5-on-4, puts it up, no good. Harden just, man, he wants that one to fall. It would have been a massive 2, put Thiel within 5, but they still, Allegheny at a distant 7 points. Flip it around the perimeter. Drives in, does Lang. Spins into Mike Brown. Travel against Allegheny. 15:50 to go in the second half. Mike Brown to inbound to Elijah Harden. And Harden will bring it across half court. Moving left to right in the second half. 15:40 to go. Drives to the top of the key, drives in, crosses over, step back 3 ball, no good. Rudy Hippolyte with the rebound. Drives in, puts up the putback, no good. Rebounded by Lavo Drama, 3rd opportunity doesn't go. Hippolyte rejected and fouled. He'll get 2 shots from the line.
Benny took a couple extra shots after the whistle, just trying to get that bounce right. Couldn't get any of the 3 shots he attempted after the whistle up either.
Gets the first one to go. Appeared Hippolyte had his 64th and 65th rebound of the year on that possession. Second shot, no good, off the back of the rim. So Thiel within 6, 52-46. Allegheny with possession. Portis to be specific. Gets it to Turk, drives in, picks up his dribble, passes the outside off the hands of Mike Brown, out of bounds. 15-13 to go in the second half.
It's a great job by Mike Brown on the closeout to get a hand on that ball in the corner. Otherwise, we might be looking at a 3-point swing for the Gators on that possession.
A huge stop needed here for the Tomcats. Ellerby in close defense. Lavo Drama with the help there. They flip it to the far side. Crosses over, does Barker. Drives in, lays the shoulder into Brown, grabs behind Brown, but good defense, missed shot. Elijah Harden pushing up half court. Drives into the middle of the paint, lays up the easy right-handed finger roll to get it to go. 52-48, 14:45 clock rolling. Throws the top of the key to Hinckley, fires it inside, a wide open man, stripped away by Ellerby. Flipped over to Mike Brown, goes in, lays the shoulder, no good. Rebounded by Allegheny, they're fighting their way back. Thiel looking for a foul, nobody's there. Out of bounds, Lavo Drama to inbound. Thiel within 4, a massive offensive possession coming up.
Mike Brown got absolutely met at the rim, and he got hit with one body and then another one back to back, and both of them, if not at least one, should have been a foul, but nothing was called. And much to this crowd's dismay, and head coach Tim Loomis was definitely not happy with that call.
We'll send it to a quick break on WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania.
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. River, how's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man.
I love it. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. Okay. Squirrel.
The forest has been preparing just for you. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. John Robbins joined by Jonathan Koss. 52-48, Allegheny leads a massive Thiel offensive possession to come up early in the first half. Here we're down 8 coming into the second half of play. Marlon Ellerby got the inbound pass from Mike Brown, and we get started following the timeout. Elijah Harden on the near side, looking for space, doesn't get it to pass it in. Picked by Benny Lavodrama, and an illegal screen on Lavodrama. Very easy call there.
He had a wide stance, and he got real low and kind of laid a shoulder into the defender as he passed him. Obvious call for the refs, and not exactly what you want if you're a Tomcat fan.
No, one of those easy coaching points that you just hate to see. Gets the top of the key to Turk. Looks around on the near side to Lang. Drives out the pick from Wilder. Passes it off to Turk. Gets to the far side. Tipped away by Lavodrama. Brings it in. And they go into the break. Ellerby with possession. 5-on-5 now on the offensive side of the court. Picks up his dribble. Goes up. He is hard. Fouled hard on the way up, but they won't call that.
Ellerby got an arm across the face going up to lay up that ball and got absolutely no whistle, or not even a thought of a whistle, it even looked like.
They just gave him the ball right back. Gabriel Gonzalez puts it up, mid-range jumper, no good. The beautiful shot that he has not been able to fall. Mike Brown fights through the pick, gets it to the far side, lets it go, knocks it down. Preston Turk from 3. It's the top of the key to Hippolyte, to Gonzalez, drives in, backed out to Lavodrama. Drives in with the left hand, no good. Wilder with the rebound. Throws it to the far side, a quick pass back up to the top, around the perimeter. Wilder has an open 3, lets it go, knocks it down. Allegheny back on a run and puts the lead back to double digits. Elijah Harden crosses over, puts it up, knocks it down, and one.
Great effort by Elijah Harden. He can't only get it done from the three-point line. He can drive. That's back-to-back possessions where he's had the ball that he's drove in and gotten some key points for the Tomcats.
12:53 to go in this ball game, pending no overtime. Harden, one shot coming up, following the make on the layup, no good, off the front of the rim. Ryan Lang with possession on the far side, guarded by Harden, crosses over, gets the top of the key. Working it around, hands it off, and flips it away. Elijah Harden on the steal, goes up to the basket with the right hand, no good. Rebounded by Gabriel Gonzalez, who goes back out and resets the possession for the Tomcats. Almost an amazing steal and layup for Elijah Harden. Steps, frees up space, no good on the 3 ball. Elijah Harden's there on the rebound, unable to bring it in from Hinckley. 12:10 to go. They bring it across half court to the Gators. Crosses over, step back, opts not to shoot, passes inward to Wilder. That one will fall with the left-handed layup.
Great screen and roll from the Gators on that one.
Brown working it around, gets it to Hippolyte. Gets it to Harden, passes it inward. tipped away from Lavo Drama by Hinckley. Crosses over, drives into the near side. Wilder's underneath, guarded by Hippolyte. Spins, puts it up with the left hand, no good on the mid-range jumper. Harden now has possession. Crosses the main paw court logo on the near side. Flips it to the far side to Brown. Dribbles to the near side, hand off to Harden. They switch responsibilities on defense. Drives in. Harden pulls up mid-range. That one will fall for him. 60-52.
Elijah Harden's putting the Tomcats on his back past couple offensive possessions. Great to see from the young guy.
Throws it to the outside. Wilder almost opts to take the three, guarded by Hippolyte. Harden is there, a pick by Hinckley. Frees up Lang a little bit, unable to get just enough space to shoot. And a foul against Allegheny, an offensive foul. .10:47 to go in the second half. Thiel trailing by 8. Ellerby brings it in to Harden. Crosses half court. 25 seconds to go on the shot clock as we get started on this Tomcat possession. Gonzalez passes into Lavo Drama. Gets it into Hippolyte. Puts it up. Left-handed hook shot, no good. Rebounded by several Allegheny Gators. Eventually ends up in the hands of Caden Hinckley. Ryan Lang crosses over, drives in. Hippolyte with the help defense, no good with his right hand. They push it back up court. Elijah Harden looking over his options. Pulls up his dribble, gets it to Gabriel Gonzalez. Benny Lavo Drama inside, rejected away. Rebounded by Luke Barker. And now they go right to left. Drives in. Goes up, rejected by Lavo Drama.
Emphatic rejection from Lava Drama.
Sent that ball back to the Spalding factory.
Rayshad Hooper coming back into the game.
Correction, that's a Wilson ball, so sent it back to the island in which Tom Hanks was at. Throws it inside to the low post. Puts it up, turn around, right-handed mid-range hook shot is good for Allegheny. They extend the lead back to 10, under 10 minutes to go. Ellerby gets it to Hooper, back over to Harden on the far side, standing at the PAC logo. Picked by Lavo Drama, trying to set up a slip screen. Goes behind, is back on the dribble. Lavo Drama now has it. Drives in, puts it up with the right hand. No good. Nearly rebounded by Hooper off the hands of a Gator, who disrupted that Hooper rebound. And Gonzalez will inbound. Standing at the TO of the Tomcats at the end zones of the court. 9:33 to go. Soft little touch pass, gets it over the defense to Hooper. Gets to Ellerby at the top of the key. Gets it to Gonzalez. Ellerby to Gonzalez. And now, finally, Gabriel Gonzalez will end up on the score sheet. Caden Hinckley picks up his dribble, passes underneath. Travel by Barker.
Great defense from the Tomcats on that possession. Help defense from Gonzalez, and he was able to cover his man too after he was unable to get that steal. Great help defense by Ellerby on the rejection, forced the extra step from Allegheny, and Tomcats have the ball, looking to cut this lead down just a little bit more, inching their way.
Harden subs out. Exum subs in. He'll bring it across half court. Kayam hands it off to Gabriel. Gonzalez looking for room, gets it to Kayam in the corner. Exum looking over his options, gets it to Ellerby. Drives in, pulls up, gets it to go from just above the free throw line at the half circle of the lane. Brings the Tomcats within 6. Passes it over, has a wide open three. You cannot leave him that wide open. Luke Barker drains that one and puts the lead back to 9. Hooper gets it off to Exum. Gets it to Lava Drama at the top of the key, past the three-point line. Drives in with his left hand, puts it up with his right, gets it to go. 65-58, Lava Drama just bullied his way to a bucket there. Puts one up for 3. That one won't fall. A little bit too much on that one for Isaiah Portis. Kaya Mexum now has it. Gets it to Lavodrama. Drives in. Foul. Lavodrama seeing a lot of the ball today on senior day. Just how, in all honesty, it should be.
Isaiah Portis was on defense in that possession. He was swiping at that ball, trying to get away from Lavodrama, but got a little bit too much arm.
Gets it to Lavodrama on the far side. The senior pulls up, mid-range, gets it to go! The senior on senior day. Kaya Mexum, the key defender on this team. Makes a very good job of forcing the pass. Gonzalez on defense, throws the top of the key to Hinckley. Drives in. With his left hand, passes it off to Portis, who drives in. Pulls up, no good. Hooper now gets the rebound, and they push down the court. Ellerby with it. Lane to the rim, goes up, fouled on the way up. They won't call the foul. He had his arm yanked down from him.
The right side baseline ref is just refusing to call a foul whenever Marlon Ellerby tries to convert at the basket. No matter how much contact he absorbs, it's getting to the point where someone might get hurt.
Ellerby, the leader in steals, the leader in points for this Thiel team, keeps this engine going. That is, and Gabriel Gonzalez travels, but I mean, Ellerby just, as we mentioned earlier, very much a team guy, makes team plays. Just not getting the reward of getting 2 shots from the line when he goes to the basket and absorbs some contact. Ryan Lang with it. Brings it across half court, passes it over to Turk. Drives in, passes it out. Works around the perimeter. Lang. Guarded by Ellerby. Ellerby fights through a screen as he passes off to Hinckley. Drives in, flips it over to Hinckley. Short time on the shot clock, quick passes, unloads from 3. That one will fall. A massive 3 by Allegheny, 68-60. Thiel comes over half court quickly. Lavodrama has it, drives in with the left hand, puts it up from the restricted arc, no good. Gets his own rebound off his hand. Foul on Allegheny's. Number 4, Luke Barker. His first.
And he's going to go to the line here.
As Allegheny's 6th foul, 1 away from putting Thiel in the bonus. Benny's first shot no good. Allegheny still leads by 8.
Key name in this game, Elijah Harden, just entered the game for Kaya Mexum.
Second shot is good. Thiel within 7, 68-61, 6:44 to go. Definitely a manageable deficit, but slowly getting just a little bit more difficult as that clock ticks away. Gets the top of the key, flips it around, gets it to Ryan Lang on the far side. Gets it to the top, working his way up. No good for Barker, a foul against Thiel. Allegheny looks to inbound. Luke Barker will be the inbounder. Gets it into Wilder, hands off to Barker. Drives in, he falls over, keeps his dribble, passes it back out past the three-point line to Lang, who drives in, loses his dribble, and a reach-in by Ellerby. Not sure where they got that call from. The ball was already out of Lang's hands. Ellerby looked to just take advantage of the loose ball, and they still called it a reach. Koss, any thoughts on that one?
I don't want to lose my job, John.
Well, there you go. Preston Turk gets to the top of the key at the Tomcat logo, throws it to the far side to Ryan Lang. Puts up with the left hand, no good. Rebounded by Benny Lavodrama. A beautiful pass ahead to Ellerby. Pulls up the Short layup, no good. He's fouled on the way up, looking for one. Doesn't get it. Drives in, does Benny. Pushes with his off. They'll call that a block against Allegheny. Ryan Lang goes to the bench. Appears to lose a contact. There's some conferencing on the far side.
There's about 14 different meetings going on the court at one time. Everybody's got to have a conversation with someone right now, John.
I guess so. Well, as we wait for this meeting, any potential thoughts, comments, concerns, Yelp reviews?
No Yelp reviews.
Why? Because you don't want to lose your jobs?
No. It's just Tomcats need to figure it out a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. It feels very one-dimensional. Although the one dimension is working, eventually it won't. That one dimension is Benny Lavadrama just driving and using his power to back down a defender, but Allegheny can find a solution for that, so they need to diversify a little bit and find some other contributors on the court.
Lavadrama's first shot, no good. He gets his own rebound, hands it over to Hippolyte, loses the handle, puts it back up with the left hand, doesn't get it to go. Lavadrama pulls back up, mid-range floater, no good. Rebounded by Wilder, squirts back out to Barker, and now we go right to left. Gets to the top of the key. Wilder puts it up, wide open three. You cannot leave him that wide open. 71-61. Passes over to Lavadrama. Hands it off to Ellerby. With the right hand, crosses over. Pulls up, left-handed layup, no good, doesn't fall. Stays in Thiel's possession off of Hinckley's hands. Hinckley looking at the ref and almost disgust at that call.
Tomcats need to get some offense going and need it now. Under 5.5 minutes left in this game, down 10.
Mike Brown pulls up mid-range jumper, no good, short. Mike Brown fights back for his own rebound. Ellerby drives in, pulls it up with the left hand, does not fall. Nobody's there except for Ellerby, who flies in. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hippolyte, puts it back, no good. The fifth attempt by the Tomcats doesn't go. A massive possession by the Tomcats goes nowhere with 5 consecutive missed shots.
That possession alone killed 30 seconds off the clock, and in that 30 seconds, they had 5 chances.
Foul against Allegheny. Thiel will take over. 71-61, Allegheny leads, 4:43 to go in the second half. Mop up the floor a little bit. Mike Brown will inbound. Elijah Harden looking to receive said inbound. Big possession here. The rest of them coming down the stretch all seem to be. Brown crosses over, drives with the left hand, puts it up, does not fall. Mike Brown having a great game everywhere except for having to land in the hoop. One day those will fall. He's just a very productive player, just still getting used to the college game a little bit. Blocking foul on Lavadrama, his second. .421 to go now as Allegheny enters the bonus. Sorry, that one was on Ellerby, his third. First shot is good for Barker. making his 20th appearance and start of the year for the Gators. Second shot, good. Hits off the back of the rim and ends up in the bottom of the net. Lavodrama rolls it in for Ellerby. Picks it up just before the half-court line. Gets it over the Brown, steps back, crosses over, works his way in, passes it out to Lavodrama, almost pulls up from three, crosses over, spins. Underhanded pass, gets it to Ellerby, mid-range from the free throw line, no good. Under 4 minutes to go now, 73-61, and Allegheny inching closer to a victory on the road. Ones that have been hard to come by this year. 9-0 at home, 4-4 on the road. That one misses for Hinckley from three. Wilder gets it to the outside. Nice pass inside to Hinckley, spins, puts it up with the right hand. That one will fall.
Ellerby had a chance to get that rebound, but I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe one of his teammates was going to get it, but just didn't give a lot of effort going for that one, and it's not what you need. Down 14.
Timeout, Thiel. Allegheny 75, Thiel 61. Will step aside in WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. This is John Robbins, the voice of Thiel College football, and you're listening to WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Wow. Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Allegheny 75, Thiel 61, 3:30 to go in the second half. Thiel struggling as of late on the offensive side of the ball, leading to this 14-point lead to Allegheny. Just a rough couple minutes for the Tomcats trying to get back in this thing. Lavodrama gets the inbound from Ellerby. Foul, an offensive foul against Lavodrama.
Tomcats need to start spreading the floor a little bit, not relying on Lavodrama to be their only source of points in this game. They have shooters that are open on the outside, but it seems like the big men just want the ball on the inside so far.
Jump ball. Go in Thiel's possession. 3:18 to go. All these possessions getting bigger and bigger by the second. Now the clock rolling. Harden drives in with the right hand, puts it up, too much on the layup, goes out of bounds. Says it was off the hand of Lavodrama and will go in the favor of the Gators. If Thiel wants to get back in this thing as they start to their full court press, they're going to need a quick score here, preferably a 3. Gets it across half court, dribbles behind his back. Preston Turk gets the top of the key, step back, gets it to Hinckley, hands it off, has a wide open lane to the basket with his left hand, passes out to Wilder. Gets back to Turk, off the foot of Hooper, crosses over to Lavodrama, runs up the court, gets it to Harden. Needs a big score here, puts it up. That one's rejected. Puts it up. That one will go. Rashad Hooper. (75-63). Lang going to work on Harden. Hands it off. Turk gives it to Barker. Barker drives in, pushes it over to Hinckley, passes it in the Wilder, spins, puts it up. That one's rejected by Lavodrama, but is fouled.
Tomcats can't just get it done on the offensive side of the ball. They need defensive production too. Down 12. You can shoot the ball lights out in the last 2 minutes of this game, but if you can't get a couple stops, that lights out shooting is going to mean nothing.
First shot for Wilder is good. Lavodrama with 4 fouls. 1 away from fouling out of this contest. 2:04 to go. Off the front and back of the rim, no, and good for Wilder. Mike Brown picks up the rolling basketball, gets it over to Lavodrama. Front 3, short, no good. Hooper's there, unable to haul that one in. Hooper also in foul trouble. Comes back into this game. Gets to the far side, Hinckley. They work around the perimeter. Lavodrama pokes it away, and that one rolls out of bounds. Barker to inbound. Gets to the top. Wilder unleashes from 3. Nearly brought in by Hooper. Wilder gets off the hands of Lavodrama, who couldn't reel that one in. Fires it forward to Ellerby. Has a lane to the ring. Gets the soft layup to go. 1:20 to go and a timeout. We'll send it a quick break here on WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania.
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. River, how's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man.
I love it. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. Okay. Squirrel.
The forest has been preparing just for you. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Lads and lasses, thank you for tuning in to WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Feed your mind, feed your soul.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Wow. Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. 1:20 to go in this one. Thiel seems to be out of it, trailing by 12, 77-65. John Robbins joined by Jonathan Koss. Rough second half, at least second half of the second half for the Tomcats.
Haven't been able to buy a bucket, it seems like, and when they have, it's not what they need. It's 2s instead of 3s. So.
Or if they get a nice shot opportunity, it misses. A travel against Allegheny. Preston Turk. Steele went into the full court press, 1:13 to go.
If Thiel can get a 3 here, this game is not out of reach. If they fail to get some points, though, I think it might be over.
Gets it into Elijah Harden. Drives in, puts it up. That one's rejected. And Allegheny inching closer to another victory in PAC play. Kai Mexham looking to check in, but Thiel now needs to win 3 of their last 5 games to have their first winning season since 2015-2016. First shot is good for Barker. .52 to go on the clock. Second one, no good. Exum gets it, drives to the top, passes on to the half-court side, offensive side of the court. Hooper gets the putback, gets to go. Timeout. 47.9 to go. We'll stay here.
For sure, I want to hear the Irish WXTC radio ad again.
Oh, you sure? All right, I'll let you hear that. Once again, we'll send it a quick break. Allegheny 78, Thiel 67.
Lads and lasses, thank you for tuning in to WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Feed your mind, feed your soul.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Wow. Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
And welcome back to WXTC 80.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Allegheny 78, Thiel 67.
Absolute electric ad read there, John.
Oh, of course. That's not my voice. That is the rock and roll reverend himself, Jason Jewett, with the Celtic legal identification of WXTC. Pass inside to Hinckley on the press by Thiel, 44 seconds to go. Flips it to the middle of the court. Sideline middle reverses, I was always taught. Breaks the press, brings it over to the offensive side, and Allegheny looks to wind this one down. 30 seconds to go. There will be another possession. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. That one goes out of bounds. And now we reach the last possession as fans begin to file out. 22.8 to go. That one was off of Thiel, so actually we'll go in Allegheny's possession, a foul. Hinckley will go to the line.
This game lived up to the hype, John. Just a little bit of a runaway there late by the Allegheny Gators. It all started at that last half of that first period, and Tomcats was unable to hold on to a close deficit as Allegheny just continued to pull away.
Thiel brings it over half court, puts it up, floater, no good. Hooper trying to wrangle that one in, ends up in the hands of Hippolyte. That one goes out of bounds. Clock stops at 11.5 to go. More than likely, we will see Allegheny just dribble out the rest of this clock. Gets it in, Thiel on the full court press, just needs to get across half court. Press softens. Turk takes it over, and Allegheny takes it 79-67, a tough loss to the Tomcats here on WXTC 80.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Koss, any final thoughts before we head out of here?
I just think the Tomcats need to get a little bit more than one-dimensional on the offensive side of the ball, and if they can do that heading into March, I think they could be in good shape. They have the defense for it, but we'll have to see. Only time will tell, John.
Once again, Allegheny 79, Thiel 67. John Robbins shown by Jonathan Koss on 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Tune in on Monday for Thiel versus Waynesburg by myself and Justin Logan on the call for that one. Thank you for tuning in.